picked up one of the small French loaves down there. French, you can buy the big long baguettes and they're about this big around. I got the little bit thicker, it's about that long, and it's about 8 cups of bread. I did kind of leave it out, so it is a little bit on the stale side. I took 2 cups of broth off of here already, so this is 2 cups left. And we're going to go ahead and soak our bread while we're waiting for our sauce to come. Okay, 2 cups there. Let's sort of mush this around. We don't really want to mush it. We just want to make sure that all the bread has touched the juice. Okay, we're just going to let that kind of set aside. I've already cut up the onions and celery. We're going to get that started cooking. We're going to get that on. We've got half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. And we're going to put in this. We're not going to think about calories tonight for the holidays. And we'll go ahead and put this in. That's 2 cups of celery and 2 cups of onion, all diced up. Get that going. Our shrimp is raw. You can get it already deveined, but it's not shelled. It looks like this, but they've deveined it so you can see the way they've cut the shell. So how you used to pull it like this, if you get the kind with the shell on, this you're going to take it by the legs and just push it, just squeeze it, and it pops right out. And then just pull the tail off. There. And there's the shrimp. So it's easy to do. You just have to do it backwards instead of peeling like this with the legs side up, like you do. You're going to just squeeze the legs because it's already cut through the back. Okay. To the shrimp, we're going to, or when we get this out, we're going to go ahead and heat up some olive oil, cook the shrimp and our ham. And this could be a recipe that if you had any leftover ham, you could use that. I chose to get the already diced ham.
Where do you find that?
This is with in the back of the store with the sliced meat. And it's really neat because it has nice little chunks all cut up for you. If you don't have that, and you had a ham for Thanksgiving and you want to do this for Christmas, you can do that. I would take, if you had ham for Thanksgiving or for any time between now and Christmas and you want to use this recipe, you want to use your leftover ham, you can cut it up and freeze it a little bit. It doesn't really change it too much. It might be a little bit more salty, but adjust the rest of your recipe if you're going to freeze the ham. All right, that's looking good. We're just going to cook these till they're nice and soft. The smell of cooked onions. Okay, I'm going to chop this shrimp up. Okay, this is done. We're going to go ahead and put this in with our bread. You'll see how when it comes out, when we're done with it, what you would need to do. The shrimp didn't need a chemical reaction to make the recipe any better. All right, we're going to put our ham in. Okay, we're going to chop, make sure your ham, if you use this little diced ham, it just has to be chopped a little bit so it sort of breaks up. All right, we're cooking that. To that, we're going to add some garlic and some cayenne pepper and a little salt and pepper. We're going to deglaze the pan with sherry or because you can't purchase sherry at Food City, I decided to use the cooking sherry. One of the things you have to be careful of when you're using cooking sherry is there's a lot more salt in it. It's really not the best. It gives the flavor, but be very careful what you use in it if you're going to salt your dish. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we've got that. Looks pretty good. We will go ahead and put in the garlic and the pepper. Whoop. Toss that back in. Okay. Let that cook a little bit while we get this ready. And we're going to get some sage. We're going to use fresh sage. Let's see, we'll put this, measure this out. We're going to use 1/2 cup of that. And like I said, it even says on the bottle, where did I say that? Prepared exclusively for cooking, seasoned with 1.5% salt. So keep that in mind. And this is not alcohol free. So if there's, you have to worry about somebody that can't have alcohol. It's going to cook off, but just a word of caution. All right, that's looking good. We'll go ahead and add our sherry carefully. Good. It smells good. All right, and we're going to kind of get all those little brown bits, if there are any, on the pan, so they get mixed up with the. All right, we're going to cook this until there's no liquid. And we've got our sage, right? We need sage, yeah, 1/4 cup. It says, you know, the fresh sage, fresh herbs are always better than the dried. If you don't want to get the fresh, use 1/3 less of the dried. Okay, we're just gonna go. This is ready to go in. We're gonna put that in here, right? Yeah, we'll put it in here anyway, even though we've got another step here. That's what I feel like when we're doing this. Okay, I'll leave the sage out here. We're also going to put some eggs in here to kind of all bind it together. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we're going to take this off, put that in here. And then I thought, when I was making this earlier, I thought, oh, this isn't going to work. It's going to be a mess. But actually, it isn't. It does work, because there's enough moisture in the spinach that it does cook down. Doesn't look it, but all right. This is looking good. We all want it to be wilty. But there's, like I said, there's not a whole lot of liquid in this, so we just need to be a little bit careful that we don't, you know, go and answer the phone and whatever. Okay, this is done. We're going to put the eggs in, and we're done. You just want it all mixed up. Whatever. We're going to stick this in the oven. It's really good. There's our spinach and ham dressing.